I come to awareness late in life, but it is my hope that we can be a part of introducing mindfulness to young people as an essential skill for life. That means, like all skills, the earlier you start, the easier it becomes and the more a part of our everyday life. In its most basic form, mindfulness is a mental discipline that helps us better focus on the here and now, instead of spending so much time dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. It may sound simple, but like any new skill, it takes time and practice to develop. Below you'll find some tips I've found helpful for introducing mindfulness into the home environment, supporting your family to promote positive mental and physical health by strengthening important emotional, behavioral, cognitive, and interpersonal skills. Deliberately creating time for calm and presence. The calmer and more present we are around our children, the happier, healthier, and more resilient they will be. Basically, we need to create the feel-good brain chemicals to override the stress-related chemicals. Simple. When children feel safe and loved, they will have good serotonin levels. Safe touch, good food, good times with family, and being recognized and encouraged by parents all create serotonin. Serotonin can almost be called the most powerful antidepressant available because it has a calming effect on the nervous system and on the mood and behavior of children. We want our children to be able to manage life in this chaotic world and avoid being overwhelmed by the speed and busyness of modern life. One of the best ways to do this is by creating more space in our children's lives and helping them develop the skills they need to calm their nervous systems. Do this by carving out time for mindfulness for the day. Maybe cancel some things from your kids' schedule. Calmness and presence are also supported by following the mindfulness tips below. Carefully avoid stressed parents, and rushing around are one of the main sources of stress and anxiety in children. I learned this the hard way. See if you can plan to leave 20 minutes before you need to so that when things don't go according to plan, did it ever happen, you won't be under so much pressure. Slowing things down helps you become more aware and focused on one thing at a time as you get ready to leave the house. Use visual reminders for younger kids, lists and rosters for older kids to help encourage them with things like brushing their teeth, remembering to feed the dog, or packing their school bag. And as much as possible, arrange things day, night in advance so that the morning and day goes as smoothly as possible. Find time to meditate and just breathe. Using the breath is a simple but effective way to help calm our overactive nervous system. It's as simple as taking 3 big sighs, and stopping after the third. You can also try taking 3 long, slow breaths, extending the out breath so that it is longer than the in breath. Try to count to 3 as you inhale, hold your breath for a count, and exhale for a count of 5 to 6. This is a simple technique that you can teach children and teens, and use yourself. Check out our Smiling Mind meditation app, which incorporates breathing techniques into many mindfulness programs for kids. It's all free, and we made it just for you and your kids to help master a little break on a day like this. Practice gratitude often. When there is so much troubling news coming in both on a national and global scale, it's important to reflect on what we have to be grateful for. In the evening, sit down with your children and ask them to write down 3 things they are grateful for, or you can do them together at the dinner table. Repeating this regularly, either every night or once a week, will help your children recognize the positive things around them and feel reassured by the good things in their lives. Check out this wonderful new book from Smiling Minds, The Thank You Present, to teach young children about the joys and benefits of actively practicing gratitude. It has several activities at the back of the book that will add further ideas to this practice of gratitude. Connect with nature. Spending time in nature has enormous benefits for all of us. We naturally pay more attention to nature, so if you haven't already, consider spending more time outdoors with the family, whether that's a picnic in your backyard, a walk along the beach, or a visit to the park. Fun and mindful activities can ask your child to find objects in nature that have different qualities, e.g. smooth, rough, orange, smells good, using their senses. Hopefully these tips can help you create a happier, healthier and quieter home for you and your family. Start small. Mindfulness is called practice because you need to practice, do your best to stick to it, and over time you will reap the benefits. It's also important to note that mental health is complex, and if your child is showing signs that you don't have the confidence to be supportive, then it's highly recommended to seek professional help. Start with your GP and they will help guide you. There are many services available to support the mental health of children and adolescents and give them the tools to communicate better in times of stress and anxiety. And remember to lead by example, take care of yourself and take care of your mental health. The more aware and less reactive or stressed we are as parents, the more we show the young people around us what is possible and how to find balance even among external pressures. Enjoy the ride, it's worth it. Jane Martino is the author, mother, chair, and co-founder of the globally acclaimed nonprofit Smiling Mind. Jane is well known in the Australian startup scene, both as an investor and advisor to many high-growth businesses. Jane is also a published author with a series of 6 thank you books, and a book she co-authored with James Tutton titled Mindfulness Made Easy, now in second printing.